Hi guys, Mrs. Millison again. Okay, in this little lesson we're going to learn about if statements. Okay, all an if statement is that it's going to ask you to assess something. If something is true, so if whatever, if it's true, do something. If not, just skip it and move on to the next line of code. Okay, so I went ahead and created a file called if statements, and here's my main method. Let's go ahead and do it with Booleans first. Okay, I just want to show you a little something. I'm going to do a Boolean is happy, and I'm going to write true for that. Now, to do my if statement, I'm going to type in if, and then in parentheses, I want to put the Boolean that's going to have to be assessed, okay? Because whatever is assessed out of here has to come out as true or false, okay? Now, if I just put is happy what? Equals true. If I just leave it as is happy, just put a straight Boolean variable in here, this is going to say, if this is true, then do the next thing. I don't have to write the true. You know what? I will first, and then we'll take it out. Okay, so this is what the program's going to assess. Is this true? Okay, and then if it is, I want to do something. Okay, so I'm just going to print something out. And I can do anything here. I can modify another variable. I can increase a counter. I can do a lot of stuff. Okay, I can change the value of a variable. Did I just say that? I can print something out. There's tons of things I can do inside an if statement. Okay, but for this, we're just going to print, yay, we are happy. Little exclamation point. Okay, so this will run when the Boolean is true. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. Now, it is true, so it did print it. Okay, now remember, I don't necessarily need, don't need equals true. Okay, so if I delete that, it should run just fine as is, because it's going to assess this as is it true. Okay, and it's because it knows it's a Boolean, and again, it's true. Okay, now if this is not true, let's change this to false. We're not happy. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing prints because is happy is not true. It's false. So it doesn't do this. So it just keeps going down the program and there's nothing else in it. So let's put something after the if statement. Okay, so have a great day. Okay, now for this one, this statement is outside the if statement. Okay, this system printout statement. So this is going to print, this have a great day is going to print regardless of whether is happy is true or false. Okay, see, this doesn't care. The only thing that cares about happy being true or false is the yay, we are happy statement. So if I change this to true, okay, I changed this to true, so this assessed to be true, so yay, we are happy printed out, and then it continued with the program and it printed out have a great day. Have a great day is outside the if statement. Okay, this will print regardless. Okay, all right, let's do one with ints. Let me move this down a little bit. I like my space here. Okay, let's do a couple ints. So let's see, num1, always my fave, and int num2. I gotta remember to move my cursor. 20. Oops. Always hit that shift key. Okay, so let's do an if here. We're going to say if num1 is greater than or equal to 15, okay, and then what I'm going to do, if it's true, it needs to be in its own set of brackets. And you notice that after the if, there is no semicolon, okay? This is just, it's not necessarily a command line, it's the whole thing is a command, okay? So if this is true, we're going to say system out println. We're going to say the first number is greater than or equal to 15, right? Okay. So, and if it's false, okay, 10 is not greater than or equal to 15. So I don't think I'm going to see that, right? If it's false, it's just going to skip it and go to the next one. Okay, so let's do another if. Let's do num2 is greater than or equal to 15. And oops, same thing. We'll say second number is greater than or equal to 15. Oops. Oh my goodness. Now let's put something outside. Okay, so I'm going to come down here and I'm using spacing to emphasize how things are outside of each other. Okay, and I'm going to say this statement is outside the two F's. I just love exclamation points. I put them by everything. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. Num1 is not greater than 15, so I don't think this is going to print. I think this is going to print, and then the statement outside. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get the first number because that's not true. So then it went down here and it said, oh, this is true. So then I'm going to print this out. And then it just kept going, and this is outside those if statements. So this just printed on the outside. Okay. And again, we will use a lot of if statements. We're going to start seeing these, especially when we get to loops and things like that. But here's your little introduction. It's just the program runs through. If it's true, if the if statement assesses to be true, okay, then it does whatever we tell it to do inside the brackets. And again, this is anything. All we're doing now here is printing. We can do a lot of stuff in here. We can change values of variables. We can add numbers, divide number. We can do anything inside of here, and you'll see more as we go along. Okay, great. All right, guys, I will see you next time.